Perek Sheni. Hilchos Tefillin. Aleph, Ketzid Kosfinas at Tefillin Shlosh. How do you write the head tefillin? Kosfin Arba Parshios al Arba Klafin. We write 4 parshas on 4 parchments. V'gololin kol echad ve'echad levado, and you roll each one separately. U'manichin osan ba'arba batim, and we place these 4 in 4 compartments. Shein mechubarim, which are all attached together as one. Be'or echad, in one leather. V'shel yad kosfin osan ha'arba parshios ba'arba dafin al klaf echad. But the hand tefillin, we write them on 4 pages on one cloth, on one parchment. V'gololan kimin sefer Torah misofo l'tchila. So when we roll it similar to a sefer Torah from beginning to end. Umanicho b'bayis echad. And we place it in one compartment. Okay. Perek Beis in the Kesef Mishna. Alav Ketzad Kosfin Uchulu Ad Al Klaf Echad. How do you write it until we place it, and we write it on one parchment for the hand tefillin. Braisos bePerek HaKometz. This comes from the Braisos in Perek HaKometz. Menachos Lamedal Amud Beis b'Mechilta v'Kasfa Marif b'Hilchos Tefillin, and the Rif writes them in Hilchos Tefillin. And this that he writes, that you roll it like a Sefer Torah from end to the beginning. The Rosh and the Mordechai and Sefer Truma write this. And they write, what's the reason that you have to roll it like this? Is that we learn it from mezuzah. That by mezuzah it says in our comments that you roll it from the word echad towards rolling towards shma, and so we learn it from mezuzah. Okay, Beis. V'tzarich zar beparshios, and you have to be careful about the parshios. She'im asa stuma psucha, that if you make a parsha stuma, and a closed parsha open by hapsucha stuma paslan, or if you make an open one closed, it's puzzle. V'shloshis haparshios harishonos kulan psuchos, and the first 3 parshas are all open parshas. The parsha achrona shivayam shemoa stuma, and the last parsha, which is v'haya, it's a closed parsha. So all of the to do in whether or not there's a proper closed parsha in between Shema, the end of Shema, and the beginning of v'haya, you'll find many questions about this. Has to do with the fact that v'hayam shemoa is stuma. V'tzarich li zaher b'mali v'chaser. And you have to be careful about the letters, the words, the way they're filled with vavs and yuds, whether they're spelled mali with extra vavs or chaser without them, and so forth. To the point where these 4 parshas are written to the same precision as they're written in a checked Sefer Torah. She'im kasav v'chaser malei pasul, that if you write that which is missing of letters as if it has the letters, so that's pasul. Ad she'imachik hayaser, and until you erase those extra letters. V'im kasav v'malei chaser, and if you write if there's a place where you're supposed to put a vav or a yud and so forth, and you write it without it, ein lo takana, there's no way to fix it. And these are the now he's going to go through and tell us where We have Malay and Chaser in these 4 parshas. Okay, in the Kesef Mishna, V'tzarech lizar b'parshiyos, you have to be careful about the parshas. Ken Kasav Mordechai, Orchos Chaim, Ken Kasav Arosh Zal, B'seder Tikkun Tefillin. Right, so this is the being careful about Malay and Chaser. The Mordechai writes it, the Orchos Chaim writes it, and the Rosh. Okay, Dalet Parsha. Oh, that, and then Gimel. We didn't do the Gimel either in the Kesef Mishnah. V'tzarech lizar b'malei v'chazer v'chulu. Ad kan lo tekana. Ad ein lo tekana, until where you can't fix it. But Mechilta, where does Malay and Chaser come from? This requirement is from Mechilta. Suf Parshas Boel Paro. Okay, okay, Halacha Daled. Parsha Rishona Kadesh Li Kol Bechor Malay. So the first parsha, sanctify me for me, all firstborn. The word Bechor has a vav. Zechor Malay. As Bechozik Chaser, there's no vav in Bechozik. Hotzi Malay. Yotzim Chaser vav. Yiviacha Malay. Veha Emori Chaser, there's no vav. Vehayivusi Malay. La'avosecha Chaser vav. Havoda Chaser, there's no vav. Matzos Chaser, there's no vav. Hashvi'i Malay, there's an extra yud after the vase. Matzos Malay, Seor Chaser, there's no vav. Gevulcha Chaser, Ba'avur Malay, Laos Malay, Lizikaron Malay, Einecha Malay, Toras Malay, Hotziacha Chaser Yud, Hachuka Chaser, Lamoda Malay. Okay, that's the first parsha. Hey, parsha Shnia. V'haya kiviacha chaser yud, the word yiviacha. La'avosecha chaser vav, chamor chaser. There's no vav in chamor. Bechor malay. Bechozek chaser. Hotianu malay. With that extra, I guess the vav. V'yaharog chaser. Bechor Malay, Bechor Chaser, V'ad Bechor Malay, Zoveach Chaser Vav, V'chol Bechor Malay, La'os Malay, Yadecha Kaser V'hei, Yudalet Chaf Hei, Ule Totafos Chaser Vav Tanina. Oh, so this is the first Totafos, and they're spelled differently. So the first, the Totafos in V'haya is spelled without a vav. In V'haya Kiviacha. V'einecha Malay. B'chozik Chaser. Hotzianu Malay. Vav, Parsha Shlishi, Shema. Ein shel Shema Gedola. The Ein is big. Dalet shel Echad Gedola. And the Dalet is big. Modecha Chaser. Levanecha Malay. With that we yud between the nun and the chaf. V'eisecha below yud shnia. V'kumecha Malay has a vav. Le'os Malay yadecha Chaser. It does not have an extra yud between the dalet and the chaf. Totafos chaser shnei vavin. So the totafos in Shema is lacking both vavs. So in V'haya Kiviacha it has the first vav. In Shema it doesn't have any vavs. Einecha Malay. Mezuzos chaser vav. Rishona. So the mezuzos is missing the first vav. And this is in Parsha Shema. Beisecha below Yud Shnia, Visharecha Mali. Fine. Zayin. Parsha Revi is the fourth Parsha, Vaya im Shamoa Chaser. The word Shamoa is missing the Vav. Mitzvosai bevav achas. It could have been spelled with two vavs, one right after the other. Mitzvosai. Yoreh male. Umalkosh male. Vesiroshecha chaser vav. The cholam on the reish. It's missing a vav. V'ishtachavizem male. V'yivula male. Hatova chaser. Osein chaser. Osam chaser. Le'os male. Letotafos chaser vav shnia. And here you go. Here's the third totafos. And it's like v'haya kivyecha, and that it's missing the second vav. Again, in Shema, it is spelled without vavs. And over here, it's in v'haya kivyecha, it's spelled with only the first vav. Einechem male, osam chasar, v'veisacha below yud shnia, v'kumecha male, mezuzos male. Okay, so the mezuzos in Shema is spelled with only the second vav, and the mezuzos in V'haya im Shamoa is spelled with both vavs. So the tzad hashava is that these two words letotafos and mezuzos in Shema and in Shema are chaser, in comparison to the way it's spelled in V'haya im Shamoa. That's the way you can tell if it's which parsha it is. As I've heard from Sofrim that this is often a mistake, making these words, switching them from one parsha to the other, and making one like the other by accident. Beisecha below Yud Shnia. Beisecha does not have the second Yud. Visharecha male lavosechem chaser vav. Okay. Ches v'tzarich lizar b'tagin shel osios v'hin kemo zayin kufos. You have to be careful about the tagim of the osios, the crowns that are like little zayins that are standing. Sheish len tag kemo shehin, that have a little crown. Kemo shehin ksuvin b'sefer Torah, as they are written in the sefer Torah. Ve'elohein ha'osios ha'metuyagos shebar b'parshios elu. And these are the letters that have tagin in these parshios. Tes parsha rishona yesh ba'os achas belvad. The first parsha has only one letter with a tag. V'hi mem stuma shel miyamim aliyah shalosh zainin. The word miyamim, the mem stuma, has 3 crowns. Parsha shnia yesh lechamesh osios. The second parsha has 5 letters. V'kol achas men hey. Each one of them is a hey. I'll call hey mechamishtan arba zainin. And each one of these heys has 4 crowns. V'hein hey shel unasana. V'hei rishona v'hei achrona shel hiksha. V'hei shel vayaharog. V'hei shel yadecha. Okay, that's the second parsha. Parsha shlishis. Yesh ba chamish osios ve'eluhein. This third parsha has 5 letters, and these are them. Kuf shel uvekumecha. Yeshalei shalosh zainin. So the kuf of vekumecha has 3 crowns. The kuf shel ukshartim yeshalei shalosh zainin. And the kuf of ukshartem has 3 crowns. The tes pei shel letotafos al kol ach aus mishloshtan arba zainin. So on the tes pei of letotafos in Shema, each one has 4 crowns. Parsha Revi is yesh b'chamesh osios. The fourth parsha has 5 letters. Pei shel ve'asafta yeshalei shalosh zainin. The pei of ve'asafta has 3 crowns. v'tafshil ve'asafti sheleha zayin achas. The taf has one. The tes pei shel totafos, and the tes pei of totafos of v'haya achas mishloshtan arba zayin. So each one of these letters has 4 zayins, and that's just like in Parshas Shema, the tes pei has 4 zayins, 4 crowns. Kol ha'osios tuyagos sheshesrei. All of the letters that have hatagin are 16. V'im lo asa hatagin or hosif v'gar behen lo pasol. But if you didn't do these crowns, or you added to them or took away, it does not make it pasol. Okay, the Kesef Mishna ches v'tzarich lizar betagin v'chulu. He doesn't say anything there. Perhaps he's leading into the next halacha. So that's halacha yud. He has some explanation. Yud halokech tefillin. So let's read halacha yud. Halokech tefillin mimisheinu mumche tzarich levod kan. Somebody who takes tefillin from someone who's not an expert, you have to check them. Lakach mimenu mea ketzitzos. If you take 100 pairs, 100 I guess each one is called a ketzitza, so it's not a pair, it's 100 tefillins. Bodek mehen shalosh ketzitzos, you check 3. O shtayim shel rosh v'achas shel yad, 2 head tefillin ones, and 1 hand tefillin one. O shtayim shel yad v'achas shel rosh, or 2 hand tefillin ones and 1 head tefillin. If you find these all 3 are kosher, so the person who wrote these has a cheskas kashrus, they're all kosher. And you don't have to check the others. And if you take them batches, meaning not all from one person at once, you need to check them all. Because these kinds of batches that are taken not all at once from one person, but as a bunch, they could have been written by all kinds of people. So you have to check each and every one. So in the Kesef Mishna someone who takes tefillin from someone who's not an expert. So the implication is that if you're taking from a mumcha, you shouldn't have to check them before you wear them. Perek Basur de Erevin daf tzadik zayin. Amar Rav Chisda Amar Rav. Halokeach tefillin mimish enu mumcha. If you're taking tefillin from someone who's not an expert, budik shtaim shel yad ve'echad shel rosh. You check 2 of the hand and 1 of the head. Or beis shel rosh ve'echad shel yad, or 2 of the head and 1 of the hand. Amru sham beGemara, and it says there in the Gemara, the chazaka mechad gavra sovin, and that there's a chazaka that it's all sold from one person. But in the yismechi b'shel yad b'shel rosh, and we require that yismechi, I guess, that he'll be a mumcha in the shel yad and the shel rosh. Vasik nahasam the hanimili b'krichos. And it concludes there that this is when you bring them all together, I guess. But in bunches, you're also going to check 4 or 5. The Rashi explains, what does this mean, tzfasim and krichos? B'tzfasim derech halokeach likach tzfas me'ish echad v'tzfas me'ish acher. That tzfasi means you take 1 bunch from one person, 1 bunch from another person. Therefore, if you check 1, you have to check the others. And the way to explain the words of the Rambam are like this: that if you take tefillin from someone who's not an expert, you need to check them. How is that? If you take 100 ketzitzos, kolomar. So he's explaining the words of the Rambam, who brings the word 100 here, and uses the word ketzitzos. That in the Gemara it doesn't use these expressions. of 100 ksitzos, kolomar vehem bekrach echad. That meaning to say, and they're all in one, box or one package. Oh, b'tzvas echad, or in one bunch. Bodik mehem gimel v'chulu. You check 3. Vim lakach tzvasim, and if you take bunches, kolomar shem kruchin agudus, that is they're in different packages. Then in each package you have to do this. 2 of the head and 1 of the hand, or 2 of the hand and 1 of the head. Yud Aleph. In the Rambam, Hakosif tefillin b'ksav yado, if you write tefillin in your own hand, or shalakhan mina mumcha, or you take it from the expert, or mishar adam, or someone else who badkan, and you check them, v'yichziran le'oran, and you return them to their leather, le'olameinu tzarich levadkan pam acheres, you don't have to check them again. Even after a number of years. As long as their cover is complete, we can consider them as kosher. We don't worry when maybe one of the letters got erased or got a hole. Elu Michel Avi Ima. Hillel Hazakin would say, these are from the father of my mother. Meaning to say, I guess, that they weren't checked from since then. It says that